A disabled Army veteran is fighting to keep the Greenville County home he was told he was getting for free. This evening, Andrew Mitchell is pleading before County Council trying to keep a roof above his head.
7 News reporter Addie Hampton has talked with that man today. He says it is issues with the tax rate that left him with a huge bill he didn't expect. She's live now in Greenville. Let's go to Addie, who says they've been charged too much in taxes. Addie, I guess by mistake?
Right, Gordon, this is kind of a complicated issue here. We've been talking to multiple parties today. Now, Mitchell says that he was given the home mortgage-free by a national nonprofit with the intention, or the agreement, I should say, that he would pay monthly payments towards the foundation, towards the yearly property taxes the foundation was taking care of. After that, he would get the home in his name. And now he was paying that rate at a rate that a normal homeowner would pay. But again, that was not enough considering the foundation status. Now that it's time to shore up, there is a gap here of nearly $7,000.
Served 14 months in Iraq, served 12 months in Afghanistan, and I was injured there. So I was medically retired as a sergeant from the U.S. Army in 2013.
And that same year, Andrew Mitchell moved his family to Greenville, their home mortgage taken care of by a national nonprofit called Military Warrior Support Foundation. Their contract states that after 3 years of property tax payments made in full, the deed would be in Mitchell's name.
We are the homeowners for all intents and purposes. Military Warrior simply holds the deed to a home, so it's a very unique situation.
Unique and now complicated. The monthly payment Mitchell paid was estimated by the foundation at 4%. That's what state law says a homeowner should pay. But because Warrior Support owns multiple properties, the foundation paid 6%. Now there's a gap.
So over the course of 3 years, total has added up of about $6,700.
And Mitchell is on the hook to pay that in full by May or potentially lose his house. He's taking his problem to the Greenville County Council, hoping they can correct the tax rate for himself and 2 other families in the same boat. Local veteran advocate Roy Harmon is helping.
We want the systemic problem to be resolved. No one's getting anything for free. We're simply wanting to see them pay the rate that's appropriate.
Greenville County administration says their hands are tied.
It is a state issue. Our hands are tied on this because we cannot change state code.
We took this issue to State Representative Mike Burns.
This really needs to be settled legally because there are going to be other families equally affected by this, and I understand there may be a couple more already, so we need to get policy set where we don't have to have a revolution every time an issue like this happens.
He says he's willing to champion legislation that could resolve this permanently.
You know, I don't know how far this thing's going to go, but for our veterans, we're prepared for the long haul.
Now, as far as the here and now, Burns says he organized a meeting between the Department of Revenue and county leaders today. In that conversation with the DOR, they do believe that there is enough latitude with the state law, considering that all records indicate that Mitchell was going to be the eventual homeowner in this case.
Addie, we know you've been talking to, like you said, a lot of parties in this. I know you probably spoke to the foundation as well. What are they saying about this, about resolving this?
Right, I did speak to the foundation at length today. Now, what they tell me is this was not something they caught until nearly 3 years went past. At that point, they approached the Mitchell family telling them what the situation was. Basically, they pay whatever comes into their office. This includes property tax, and they say they have offered the family an extended time to repay them. Here's the problem. Any more time that you add, you're going to compound this 6%, 4% issue.
Addie Hampton, it's a complicated